Hello, and thank you for listening to episode 212 of Got Creeps, your favorite podcast that always makes sure to give you your weekly dose of the weird, mysterious, and creepy. We are your hosts. I'm John,
And I'm Leilani.
and I apologize. We were not able to upload an episode last week. We had some things come up, but we're here. We're here now. And if you want to hear your story on Got Creeps, make sure you send it over to yougotcreeps@gmail.com or any of our socials at Got Creeps on X and Instagram, or just Got Creeps on Facebook. Today, we are going to be unraveling the enigma of Ray Gricar, the district attorney,
Jeremy.
attorney who vanished without a trace in the heart of Pennsylvania.
Ooh.
But without further ado, let's roll the intro and then we'll get into it. April 15th, 2005, a seemingly ordinary day in Bellefonte, Pennsylvania. Ray Gricar, known for his tough stance on crime and unwavering dedication to justice, decides to take a day off. But little did he know this day would be anything but ordinary. Gricar tells his girlfriend he's going antiquing, setting off on what should have been a routine outing.
Antiquing.
What? Did I say it, buddy?
No, it's just a weird thing for this Ray Gricar to be doing.
I think antiquing is kind of cool.
Okay, get back to Ray.
Okay, anyways. Everything seemed normal until no one heard from him. He was only 40 minutes outside of his hometown, but somehow disappeared without a trace. The next morning, panic sets in as his loved ones realize something is terribly wrong. Ray hadn't contacted his girlfriend or returned home in over 12 hours, prompting her to call the cops and report him missing. The following day, authorities made a chilling discovery. Ray's car, parked right outside the antique shop he mentioned, his phone and water bottle inside, but nothing else. No wallet, no keys, and most disturbingly, no Ray. Inside the car, investigators find cigarette ash on the passenger side floor, a detail that sends shivers down their spines. Ray didn't smoke, and reportedly hated the smell, making it highly unlikely for him to allow someone to smoke in his car. Sniffer dogs are brought out, leading to the car, but there, the trail abruptly ends. Despite extensive searches, no evidence of foul play emerges, leaving investigators baffled. As the story gains media attraction, witnesses come forward, recounting sightings of Ray behaving strangely that day. Oh, that rhyme. Reports of him pacing around his car, looking frustrated, and engaging in mysterious conversations only deepen the mystery. Months later, fishermen make a discovery. Ray's work laptop under a nearby bridge, its hard drive missing. Further investigation reveals disturbing search history on Ray's home computer, including inquiries about damaging a notebook computer and frying a hard drive. This discovery echoes a tragic event from Ray's past, his older brother's disappearance in 1996. Found deceased near his car, it was ruled a suicide, though Ray remained convinced otherwise, actively investigating the truth. Eerie parallels between Ray's disappearance and his brother's fate raise chilling questions. Was Ray's disappearance a deliberate act, a sinister cover up, or could there be darker forces at play, lurking beneath the surface of this seemingly serene town? As the shadows lengthen and the mystery deepens, the truth remains elusive, leaving us to wonder what really happened to Ray Gricar on that ominous April day.
Really don't know.
I mean, that's kind of the point. We kind of really just don't know.
So we don't get to know at all.
No, no, we don't know what happened to Ray.
Uh,
We've never found Ray. We've never found his body.
Need a cold case.
Yeah, yeah. So if you have any information regarding Ray Gricar,
Or if you
feel
are
free
Ray
to send it
Gricar.
over to um maybe we can find like a link to put to like submit information if you know anything about Ray.
We could figure that.
Yeah, there may be something. If not, find it and let us know.
Find Ray.
Just find Ray. It's been almost 20 years though.
Find Ray.
Um, yeah. So, I mean, really, there's not much to add.
What do you mean? It can't just end there.
It does, really.
Who is Ray talking to?
Nobody knows.
Why was he going antiquing? What kind of
That's
loser goes antiquing?
that's kind of just what he does, apparently. I
That's why
think
he got. That's why he went missing.
I think there was like a lamp that he wanted to get or something like that.
What?
Yeah, something I don't know, or like a camera. I can't really remember what he was looking for at this antique shop, but he was
Honestly,
looking for something specific at this antique shop.
if you guys are antiquers, sorry, but
I think it's
you're
I think it's cool.
you might go missing.
I think it's neat. You're not alone.
I'm a minimalist, so I don't want things.
um So one of the things that did happen on this day that people had reported was that he had run into a woman that he seemed to know um, at this antique shop. And Ray was actually known to be kind of like this womanizer, this like smooth talker, this kind of ladies man kind of a guy. So the people who saw them speaking didn't say that it was like a negative altercation or anything like that. They just said that they like saw each other, had a conversation, and then went their separate ways. But then afterwards, that's when they saw him like outside in the parking lot by his car, pacing around his car, going and sitting inside of his car, coming back out, pacing around his car again, all that stuff. Um, so there's so many things that could have been the trigger of like everything to have happened.
Did these so the people in the antique shop said this?
Yeah, there were people in the antique shop that like came forward, after the news story had broke and said like, "Oh yeah, I saw Ray in the antique shop and this happened and this happened and this happened and then I saw him outside the antique shop and then he was doing this and doing this and doing this." So this is like people's witnesses accounts of him that day.
Huh.
And he's a DA in,
Pennsylvania.
yes, in Pennsylvania, and he is very well known in his community. So people know who he is, what he looks like, and things like that.
So did people know this woman?
Yes. This woman was well, okay, so people claimed that they knew who this woman was. People said that she was a local TV anchor or just TV celebrity, like a local TV celebrity or something like that. Um, but that didn't really hold up because um, that celebrity or something was said to be out of town during this time. So they don't really know what her whereabouts were, so it didn't really hold up.
Also, if it's a local news anchor or TV celebrity, they'd be like, no.
Um, Another thing that I thought was kind of funny that the police said was that um that there's a lot of men in the town that look like Ray that drive the same car as Ray. So like
Okay,
a
but
lot
that's
of these
facts.
reports don't hold up. So I'm like, yeah, I guess. But like if you're looking for help, like why are you not looking into these suggestions and stuff? Why are you just writing them off?
I mean, if he's an average looking dude,
Right. No, I'm not saying it doesn't make sense. I'm just saying it's funny. I thought it was funny because why people
He's just there's nothing
he's just
significant.
a white people.
There's so he's a district attorney and he's just driving a car that everybody has. Crazy.
Yeah, I mean, like I don't know.
Especially if he's like on his day off or something, like going antiquing. Don't you think he has like his own like a his day off car, vacation car? I feel like district attorneys do that. They have stuff like that.
On TV, maybe, in like suits.
Yeah.
um, but anyways, fast forward a few months later. Um, this is when the laptop is found. So back on the day that he went missing, they realized that his work laptop wasn't, with his stuff at home. The case for his work laptop and the charger for his work laptop were there, but the actual work laptop wasn't there. So when they found the laptop a few months later, they were like, oh, you know,
Here it is.
here it is. I found it. It has
What case was he working on? Like was he working on a big case?
Um,
I feel like that's one of the most important things.
not at the time. However, he did turn down the opportunity to prosecute Sandusky during that whole trial. So there was some rumor and speculation saying some stuff about that. But I didn't do enough research to dive in on that. And that is a very, very, very touchy subject that I don't want to get into just yet. So that's why I didn't like write too much about it because I didn't do anything too in depth about Sandusky. Um, so
Okay.
but it's not the case that he was working on at the time. To answer your question,
Okay.
um,
Because a district attorney goes missing,
right,
especially if his work laptop is not with him
right,
and is also missing, you have to assume that it's tied to a case that he is working on, has worked on, or will be working on.
yeah, and um, during this time as well, the time where when he went missing, um, he was decreasing his workload, preparing to retire.
Oh, he
Um,
was old?
yeah, he was about 60, I believe. He was retiring early. He was about 60, I believe.
I thought
Um,
this man was young. I thought this was like a young cat.
no, it's an older guy. Um, but yeah, um, they found the laptop,
Okay, yes, yes.
and then they realized that the laptop had probably been in the river since Ray went missing. Which is a good sign that Ray or somebody that had something to do with Ray's disappearance put it there on purpose. Like
Mm-hmm.
they dumped it, not that specific spot on purpose, but they had dumped the laptop in the river to try to get rid of it.
Right.
Also, they found, based off of like where the algae and stuff was growing, that the hard drive had actually been removed prior to the laptop being dumped into the river. And the hard drive was actually not found
That's
when
crazy
they
that you can figure that
found.
out.
Right. Isn't that cool? Um, we'll talk about that. The hard drive wasn't found when they found the laptop. The hard drive wasn't found until about 2 months later. Um, Similar
Lot of time.
location, just a little bit further down. Um, Not like a significant distance
In
away
the river?
in the river.
Okay.
Um, but yeah, like just based on like where and how much the algae has grown on something, these scientists and these forensic guys are able to determine like how long something has been in the water, like what parts were there prior to algae and stuff growing on it. Like it's pretty cool.
I don't believe that. I don't believe they can figure that out. They're magicians.
It's magic. It's actual magic. They're not like looking at microscopes and stuff. They're like um Doctor Strange, you know?
Yeah, kind of like that. Or they are just speaking to the dead, like spirit guides and shit. And the spirit guides are like, 2 months. It's been there for 2 months. And he's like, cool. So it's been here for 2 months, according to the algae and the growth and the separation of this molecule in here. And they're like, cool. And he's like, does that sound right, spirit guide? He's like, yeah.
You know what's that reminds me of? It's like that scene in you remember Dungeons and Dragons?
The one with the Duke?
Yes, the one
Yeah,
with the
yeah, I
Duke.
remember Dungeons and Dragons
Um
with the Duke.
when they brought back the people from the dead, they're like, "Oh, you only get 5 questions." And then they kept wasting the questions. They would have to go ask like 10
Another,
other people.
yeah.
Yeah. uh that's a pretty good movie.
I honestly lied. I don't remember anything about that movie except for the Duke. I don't even know
Chris
his name.
Pine was in the movie.
Chris Pine was also Magnifico.
Yeah.
I really just don't know who Chris Pine is anymore.
Chris Pine is
Yeah, exactly.
from
Ex-
Star Trek.
Is he?
Yeah, Chris Pine is in Star Trek.
I don't know who Chris Pine is.
He's
There are
Captain Kirk,
so many
I
Chris's.
think.
There are so many Chris's.
I don't know.
I know he's not Chris Evans, and I
He's
know
not
he's not
Chris
Chris
Evans.
Hemsworth,
Not Chris Hemsworth.
but I don't. Is he in Jurassic World?
No, 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 no.
That's a
That's
different Chris.
that. It's a different Chris.
That's the only Chris that I know. That's the Chris I think he is.
No, no, no. That's not Chris Pine.
Who is Chris Pine?
Chris Pine is.
Show me Chris Pine right now.
Okay, hold on. We're gonna. I have to show her a picture of Chris Pine. This guy.
Who is that guy?
Hold on. This guy.
So he's not. Who's in Jurassic World? Who is this guy?
Chris Pratt is in Jurassic World.
Oh, so he's also okay. He's also Guardians of the Galaxy.
Yes.
What? Where's Chris Pine supposed to be?
What do you mean? Where is he supposed to be?
Like, where in the Hollywood universe is he?
He's just chilling.
He's like, I like that guy.
You like this guy?
I like that guy.
Yeah, that's Chris Pine.
Okay, I don't know who he is.
We'll watch a movie with Chris Pine in
Okay, I think he's my top 3 Chris's.
But you don't know who he is?
I like the look of him. And I think I like the movies that he's in, but I don't know because I thought he was Chris Pratt. I thought they were the same Chris.
Well,
So that's why he was lower on the totem pole.
he was in Star Trek.
I didn't
He was
watch
in.
Star Trek.
He was. Now we're gonna have to look up his IMDb.
Yeah, I like that guy.
You like Chris Pine? Chris
He-
Pine's a cool guy.
He reminds me of Brandon Fraser. Like
he was the dude in
Yes!
Wonder Woman.
No, I was thinking about Princess Diaries.
Oh, I mean, he was in Princess Diaries apparently. I don't remember him in Princess Diaries.
Princess Diaries 2, The Engagement.
I just remember the first role I remember Chris Pine in is Star Trek. So that's,
Yeah, I like this guy. Yeah, I like this guy. Chris Pine should play Ray Gricar in a movie.
A Wrinkle in Time. We watched that movie
Yeah,
together.
yeah, I think so.
We're recording this episode on 420, so we're all over the place.
I just don't know who Chris Pine was until right now. I thought Chris Pine was Chris Pratt, and that was deemed false.
Where were we?
I don't know. I don't know, actually. Oh, we were talking about the algae and the way
Oh,
that,
okay.
yeah.
So yeah, anyways, we're past that. Um when they looked back at his search history at home, they were like, "Yo, what the fuck are you looking at?" Uh
Probably who is Chris Pine?
Wrong. He wasn't looking at that.
He should have been.
He was looking up how to damage a notebook computer, how to fry a hard drive, and how to wreck a hard drive. So, kind of strange, isn't it?
Not as strange as
Say something about fucking Chris Pine. Pine. Pine.
not as strange as Chris Pine being in Princess Diaries and then not being in the third
So,
one.
anyways,
Wait, was he in the third one? I don't know.
um, what I
Because there
thought
wasn't
was
a
the
third one.
craziest thing about this entire case was that years prior, in 1996, the almost the exact same situation happened with Ray's older brother. He told his wife or girlfriend, I
He was
believe,
also going antiquing?
no,
I
he
was gonna say this
he
family
it gets
and
better. No, no, no,
antiquing.
just wait. Just wait. It gets better. He told his wife or girlfriend that he was going to buy mulch. He needed to go look for mulch. So essentially the same thing happened. He never showed up. She reported him missing. 2 days later, they found his body in a river, and said that he killed himself. However, Ray didn't believe that he did. Ray actively was trying to disprove that, and spent a lot of his time trying to disprove that. Um, so maybe that's had something to do with it as well. There's a lot of different things that like could have um played a role in why he went missing, how he went missing, who.
Was it the same river?
I don't think so.
Oh, okay. Damn.
That would have been crazy.
Yeah.
That would have been crazy. But yeah, there's a lot of like things that just kind of don't add up about this case, and a lot of things that are just unexplainable about this case. What?
Did he have life insurance?
Probably not.
Why would he not have life insurance?
I don't know. Why wouldn't you have life insurance?
Life
Anyways,
insurance. Gotta
um
get it.
oh, another thing that was weird, that I thought was weird, was that like they brought out sniffer dogs, right? And so like they were able to track his scent and everything, and then once it got to the car, the trail just ends. And that doesn't just happen. The
Yeah.
dogs don't just lose a scent. That means that there was another car or something that had abruptly picked him up and carried him away enough to quick enough to like mask his scent and like block his scent and like cover his scent and make it to where like it's not able to be picked up.
Yeah.
Isn't that crazy?
Or he's underground. He's with the mole people.
Or he just spontaneously combusted.
I really hope that was the case.
Although I feel like there would be like some traces.
Unless he was underground with the mole people and then spontaneously combusted.
True. But this is Pennsylvania. The mole people are only in here. I think they only call themselves the mole people like in Las Vegas.
I think that's very bold of you to say.
No, but I think that that's like a known thing like in their community.
I don't know. Are you part of it? You
No,
can't
I'm
say
not.
shit about it.
You're right. You're right. I'm sorry, mole people. And if you are a fan of the show, I would love
How
to
do you
have
get
you on.
us
They have why they have access to internet.
underground though?
They can come up.
Then they're not mole people.
No, they come up
Just for a smidgen to listen to a 36 to 55-minute episode of Got Creeps.
as they should.
I like that.
Um, but yeah, if you know any theories about Ray Gricar, that we didn't mention, because I know that there are a lot, leave them down in the comments. Send them over to us because
Sniffer dogs.
okay, so like for whatever reason, uh, Google Docs like format shit weird when I'm typing on my phone. Like it randomly capitalizes words. It'll like randomly add like a period. Like uh
Inside was his phone.
right. It's weird, but like I know what I'm because they're just notes, so like I don't care that much. So I'll just leave it.
Sniffer dogs. Okay.
Like sometimes it'll capitalize the first sentence, the first word. Like I don't know. Google Docs is kind of weird. Uh, I think that Ray probably just went out looking for something to watch because he ran out of stuff to watch on Netflix. But he wouldn't have if he was a fan of the show because you know what we got on the show? A running segment called Creep Pick. And for this week, our Creep Pick is.
So this week, we're diving into the dark and twisted. So this week, we are diving into the dark and twisted world of Channel Zero, an American horror anthology series that's been haunting viewers since its debut in 2016. Channel Zero takes inspiration from popular creepypastas, those spine-chilling internet tales that keep you up at night. Each season of Channel Zero serves up a self-contained story, as anthology series do, weaving together elements of horror, mystery, and the supernatural to create a truly immersive experience. From the eerie depths of Handle Cove to the mind bending horrors of the No End House, Channel Zero delivers a dose of dread unlike anything you've ever seen before. And let's not forget Butcher's Block, where the line between reality and nightmare blurs beyond recognition, or The Dream Door, where secrets buried in the past come to haunt the present. With its atmospheric storytelling, haunting visuals, and a cast of characters that you won't soon forget, Channel Zero is a must watch for any horror enthusiast. And the best part, each season is only 6 episodes long, making it the perfect binge watch since you're not going to sleep once you start it. So dim the lights, grab your favorite blanket, and prepare to be transported into a realm where nightmares come to life on Channel Zero. I have a blanket right now.
It's mine. She stole my blanket. She's a thief.
Well, our baby stole all 3 of my blankets, so.
Well, if only we had a district attorney.
What?
I don't know. Don't they deal with legal shit?
Well,
You
yeah.
thief.
Yeah, they
You
do
thief.
deal with legal
You
shit. That's
thief.
kind of what they do.
You thief.
Look, there's one of her blankets right now, not with her. Um,
She uses it to make nests, like Miss Rachel says. Gorillas make a new nest every
every
day.
day.
Shout out Miss Rachel. I hope you're a fan of the weird, mysterious, and creepy. Because if you are, listen to our show.
We watch you every day. Uh,
We don't need a plug or anything. Just let us know that you watch our show, and that's more than enough.
maybe come on the show.
Miss Rachel wouldn't come on the show.
Yeah, she would hang out with us.
I don't think this is the vibe for Miss Rachel.
Yeah, yeah, it is. I like pink.
You do.
Her favorite color is pink. My favorite color is pink. Baby's favorite color is pink. We're best friends.
That's true. Just replace me.
Oh, don't worry.
Got creeps with Miss Rachel and you? Crazy.
The wheels on the bus go round and round. Okay. What is your cryptid pet right now?
Mothman.
Mothman. Okay. So we are maybe gonna change it. I don't know. Because today we're diving into the mysterious realm of the crocata, a creature shrouded in myth and legend, with origins tracing back to ancient India and Ethiopia. Picture this: a beast with the body of a massive dog, the head of a hyena, cloven hooves like a goat, and a mane reminiscent of a horse. I know you don't like listed creatures, but it's a creature that defies categorization, a true enigma of the animal kingdom. But what sets the crocodile apart is its uncanny ability to mimic human speech, a power it wields with deadly intent. Imagine hearing your own voice or that of a loved one beckoning you into the darkness, only to be met by the jaws of a merciless predator. Indeed, the crocodile is a master of deception, using its mimicry to lure unsuspecting victims into its grasp. And with its keen intelligence and telepathic like abilities, it's no wonder that M Force, the legendary cryptic research organization, has struggled to unravel the mysteries surrounding this elusive creature. First mention of M Force in this entire show. That's crazy. Despite its fearsome appearance and cunning tactics, the crocodile is not invincible. Like any predator, it can be overcome with conventional weapons, but encountering one is a rarity in modern times. They're said to roam areas abundant with herd animals like sheep, cattle, or deer, making their lairs in caves or abandoned buildings. Very, very different things. Waiting patiently for their next meal to wander into their domain. And while the crocodile's appetite for human flesh is well documented, it seems equally content feasting on other forms of meat, making it a truly versatile predator of the night. So, as we ponder the mysteries of the crocodile, let us tread carefully in the wilderness, for who knows what other creatures may be lurking in the shadows, waiting to reveal themselves.
What the fuck is M Force? What the fuck is M
It's
Force?
a cryptid research group.
No shot.
Yeah.
Why do I not know anything
Look
about this?
look up
No,
M-Force.
tell me now.
I don't know. I don't know how long they've been around,
Oh
but they
my
like
god.
actively research and try to find
Oh
cryptids.
my god, that's my dream.
It's my dream.
That's my dream. Get me in contact with them. I'm not joking. I'm not joking, guys. If anybody knows anybody from fucking M Force, get me in contact with them immediately. That's my fuck. I'll do
I
anything.
need to
I'll do
look
anything.
back at the footage and see what your face
I'll
was
do
when I
anything.
mentioned M-Force.
I will do anything. And literally
M-Force
anything.
staffing. Maybe you could be staffed.
Literally anything. I'll do anything. I'm not joking. Look me in the eyes. I'm not kidding. I'll do anything. Anything. Name it. I'll do it right now. On camera. I don't care. Trust me. Just say the word. I'll do it. I'll do it. I'll do it right now. Are you looking at me? Are you listening to me? I'm gonna do it.
Okay, so I can't find a lot on M-Force.
No, I'm joining. I'm joining. By the time this
But
episode goes out, I'm the leader, bro.
I can't find a
I'm
lot about M-Force except for like one thing, and it looks like it's in a game. But there are lots of people not lots of people, but there are people saying that they are part of a task force that hunt cryptids, and he's gonna be a part of it.
telling you. By the time this episode comes out, I'm gonna be leading that bitch.
Yeah, I've heard about M-Force, like maybe not specifically named M-Force, but I've heard about like a research group.
Mm.
You know, like the ones that would go actively hunt Bigfoot.
I'd do that.
But you
I'd do
do
it.
it.
I'd do it.
You do
I'd
it.
do it.
But yeah,
I'd do it.
there is like an organized group.
It's kind of like that vampire movie with Snoop Dogg.
Oh yeah.
There's like an organized group of like vampire hunters.
Yeah.
It's cool. Tight.
Um yeah. Right. On a completely different note, let's get into this day in history.
And I'm not allowed to do the segues.
Yeah.
Whatever.
But today, we are stepping back to April 22nd of 1876, a day that saw the dawn of a new era in America's favorite pastime. Picture this: the sun is shining, the birds are chirping, and baseball fans are gathering at the Jefferson Street grounds in Philadelphia. I know. I know.
Wow.
Wow. It's a momentous occasion as the Boston Red Caps take on the Philadelphia Athletics in the first official National League baseball game. The atmosphere is electric as over 3,000 fans. It's a lot of people in one area that long ago.
Yeah.
Like, stadiums aren't even supposed to be that big.
But also, what the fuck were like safety codes and shit back then?
None.
That's what I'm saying. They don't give a shit.
Yeah. So the atmosphere is electric as over 3,000 fans fill the stands, eager to witness history in the making. With perfect weather and a sense of excitement in the air, the stage is set for an unforgettable showdown. As the game progresses, both teams display their skill and determination, captivating the crowd with every play. The cheers and jeers of the fans echo throughout the stadium as the players battle it out on the field. In the end, after an exhilarating 2-hour match, the Boston Red Caps emerge victorious with a narrow 6-5 win over the Philadelphia Athletics. It's a moment of triumph for the Red Caps and a thrilling start to what would become a beloved tradition in American sports. So as we celebrate this milestone in baseball history, let us remember the excitement and camaraderie that filled the Jefferson Street grounds on that sunny April day in 1876. Super short one, but crazy.
That's neat. I know nothing about sports.
Yeah, he really doesn't know anything.
Zero.
He doesn't even know that those two teams are no longer teams.
Is that not like the Oakland A's?
Did
Did
I
they not just
say
go?
Oakland, honey?
No, but did they not just like go over there like they're about to come to Vegas?
That's also crazy. Why is Vegas taking all of Oakland's teams? Actually, hold
We
on.
wanted to talk about
We
that.
did want to talk about that.
What the fuck's happening in Oakland?
What is happening in Oakland? Is it going to become Gotham?
I'm telling you, Oakland's gonna become Gotham.
There's apps. Also, did you hear that there's like a lot of like major retailers leaving Oakland as well?
No.
I've heard that from somebody. I think it was Ricky actually. But like,
If there's anybody that I trust about what's going on with major retailers, it's Ricky.
that is very true. Yeah. But like, what is going on in Oakland?
Hey,
Can
somebody
anybody
from
tell
Oakland?
us?
I know we have people from Oakland
We absolutely have people in Oakland.
listening.
Even if you're like across the bridge, just
Oakland
tell
adjacent.
us. Just tell us. What is
Yeah.
happening in there?
Yeah, what's going on?
Why did we? Well, okay,
Y'all getting some supervillains over there?
okay. So like, one, we Vegas takes the Raiders, okay, but then they're also gonna take the A's.
Also, what's happening in Vegas? Are we about to become like Star City or something?
Oh my god, what is happening? Because okay, so yeah,
Something's going on.
I have to research that a little bit more. Maybe
Something's
this is gonna
happening.
be a different episode, but things are leaving
Things
Oakland.
things are happening, and we don't know why.
Things are leaving Oakland and coming to Vegas, but just specifically leaving Oakland. Why are they leaving Oakland? I myself wouldn't want to be in Oakland, so I understand that. But like, oh my god, there was one time I was on a train
hmm
that passed Oakland
For
and we
those of
broke
you,
down.
for those of you that don't know, we used to live like in the Bay Area. We used to live in San Francisco. Um, excuse me. So like we were in that area a lot.
Yeah, but it broke down in Oakland and we were there for like 50 minutes to an hour.
hmm
And there was so many happenings outside. It was fucking scary.
Oh, I'm sure. I'm
It was
sure.
fucking terrifying.
Yeah. Yeah, so anybody in Oakland, you guys got like super villains and shit running around?
Please tell
You
us
got
because
people
we've
in
been
like
thinking about this for
leotards and
like
shit?
weeks now.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And we just forgot about it until right
Also
now.
though, like if we could move there and like I could just be like a vigilante superhero.
That's not a good idea. It's not a good idea. But tell us what's going on in Oakland. Also tell us what is going on.
I think it'd be like a great like Superman type
No,
superhero.
you wouldn't.
Um I think that I would be a real great, you know, for the people kind of a superhero.
No, you wouldn't.
Superman, Homelander,
I understand.
Omni Man.
I understand. You wouldn't, though.
I think it'd be a great one. Anyways, it's so late. Um, we were doing things today.
We went on a hike today. Not really. We got to mile marker
Mile
0.
marker 0. Thanks, little Beeb.
Baby Creep could not keep up.
But yeah, I think that is gonna be it for us for this week. Um, do you have anything else you wanted to add?
No? Um, just keep in touch with us on our socials and tell us, please, 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 please tell us what is going on in Oakland because we want to know.
Also, if you know anybody in this fucking M Force thing,
Or if it's not even like
or
accessible,
any kind of like a cryptid hunting group,
because I'm not seeing a lot of things on M Force anymore.
like a real one, not like a Facebook group.
Oh my god, that'd be funny.
I'm talking about like a real one.
One where you get jackets.
That would be sick. That would be so cool.
Right. I would want it. I'd want a jacket. I just like jackets. But yeah, let us know. Follow us on our socials. Where can they find you?
I forgot. We do this part. You can find me over at John_Raymundo on X and Instagram. And just my name, Jonathan Raymundo, on Facebook. But yeah, where can they find you?
You guys can find me on Instagram at Leilani May Raimundo and on Facebook at, not at, but Leilani Raimundo. Changed my name, guys. We are officially married. So there's that.
If you want to hear your story on the show, make sure you send it over to yougotcreeps@gmail.com or send it over to Got Creeps on Instagram or X or just Got Creeps on Facebook. I think that's all for us.
It is. And I'm sure you guys like the visuals and the graphics. They're back. I know last week's episode was weird. But thank you again for listening to the 12th episode of Got Creeps. Don't forget to like the video, like the podcast, give us a 5-star rating, and share with your friends so that we can reach more people who love the weird, mysterious, and creepy. We will be back next week with your weekly dose of the creeps.
Bye-bye.
Bye.